Do you guys remember those days in elementary school where you would wear pajamas, bring a blanket and a pillow, and find the coziest spot in the classroom to just sit and read all day? Those were my favorite days at school. I figured that since today is the day after Thanksgiving, Christmas is coming up, and I want a cozy day at home, maybe we could do that together. Have a little read-a-thon, maybe put a couple movies on, maybe a Christmas movie or two, and just sit and read some books. I'm going to use this day to find some inspiration for illustration work, and to do that, I have these sticky notes. They're from Daiso if you're curious. I brought a pen, and the most important part, this big crate of books. Most of these books are actually from my childhood. Some of them I've bought recently because I like the art style, and I haven't looked through them in a long time. So I'm gonna read a bunch of these, mark my favorite pages with sticky notes, and then I'll have them to use as a reference anytime I'm looking for some inspiration or just want to see what other people have drawn that I love. I do have a couple other things down here just in case I don't feel like reading kids' books for like 6 hours, but I brought the book I'm currently reading called Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies by Heather Fawcett. I only have like 20 or 30 pages left, so I figured I could probably finish this today. I brought my Switch in case I feel like playing Animal Crossing, and I have my iPad if I want to draw. I don't know if I will, but it's here just in case. I, of course, also have my favorite coffee and a bagel. So I think I'm about ready. I'm gonna put a movie on and get reading. Please feel free to join me. I'm gonna keep it relatively low-key in case you want to use this as background noise for your own reading day, but I might chime in here and there. Also a moment for the sweatshirt. It says, "Try laughing, then whatever scares you will go away." This is one of my favorite parts of My Neighbor Totoro, and I found this at a thrift store, so I think it was originally probably from Hot Topic or Box Lunch or something like that. Okay guys, like I mentioned, Christmas is coming up. I have not started any Christmas shopping. Tomorrow is Small Business Saturday. And I need to decide what I'm getting my family and my friends for Christmas. I am gonna try and do a bunch of handmade gifts and secondhand where I can. Partially because it's more sustainable and partially because it's cheaper that way. And that's important this year. So I'm gonna spend a few minutes here looking through my family's Christmas list and making some notes about what I might want to get for them. Because there's several people that I have to shop for. Okay. Okay guys, this is the stack of books that I read today. I did also finish Emily Wilde. I only had like 6 pages left and not 30, so it took me like 4 minutes. And I am gonna have to buy the second one. This book was pretty slow in the beginning, I thought, but I ended up really loving it as it got farther into the book, like probably like here-ish. This is the back half, and that's where I really started to enjoy it. So yeah, I probably am gonna have to read the second one though, because I like have to know where it goes. Anyways, I finished that and I read all of these, and now I'm gonna show you some spreads that I really loved. I had to run upstairs and grab one of my favorite kids books. It is The Miraculous Journey of Edward Tulane by Kate DeCamillo, illustrated by Bagram Ibatuin. I don't know if that's the right pronunciation, but that's how it looks. Yeah, this is one of my favorite books of all time. Kate DeCamillo also wrote The Tale of Despero, which I loved as a kid too. But this is one that I've read over and over and over as a kid, as an adult. I keep it on my bookshelf in my bedroom. I love it so much. If you haven't read it, you should. It's an Iliad of sorts about Edward Tulane, this little porcelain rabbit. It's just about all the people that he meets and his story. It's heartbreaking and it's heartwarming. It makes me cry every time. I just read a passage from it to myself and I almost teared up, and it was not even the saddest part of the book. So yeah, if you haven't read this one, I suggest you check it out. You can probably find it secondhand. I know this one was from a library book sale ages ago, published in 2006. Just perfect. I'll show you guys a few of the illustrations in here. It's mostly text, that there are pages that are illustrated. The first one I'm going to show you is The Little Penguin by Chris McEwan. I'm sorry, Chris, I don't know how to say that. I love this book. I have had this one since I was really little as well. It's super cute, and I would say that the illustrations in here, which I believe also are by Chris, really have inspired me to this day. I love them so much, and yeah, you'll see some of my favorites here in a sec. This one was published in 1988. Okay, here is the first spread I want to show you. Move my coffee. This is a great winter book, obviously. Good for kids of many ages, I would say. Okay, this one made me freaking cry. I'm just gonna show you this one spread. Look how sweet he is. This is another one I bought recently. I'd never heard of this book, but the cover was just so pretty to me. I do think it's missing a dust cover, but it's not really a big deal to me. This one is called If I Was the Sunshine by Julie Fogliano and Loren Long. This is one that I literally bought like a week ago, and it is so cool. I love the illustrations in this one. Let's see, A Fairy Tale by Charles Perrault, retold and supplemented with explanations and illustrations by Hans Fischer. I feel like this one obviously is really good for some cat references. I really love the pencil work here. Very cool. This is the only spread that has black pages, but I really love how that looks. Okay, I'm just gonna share one more with you guys. This one is very sentimental to me as well. If you've never heard of Opus, he is a little penguin who, in all of the books, he just wants to learn to fly. I believe this is an Australian publication. And this one is called A Wish for Wings That Work, an Opus Christmas story by Berkeley Breathed. I hope that's how you say that. Right, yeah, that's right? I don't know. I've never heard it pronounced before. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. Little Opus. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today, reading some books, looking at pictures, making a few Christmas plans. I hope you enjoyed it. I know this probably isn't everybody's cup of tea, but as an aspiring children's book writer / illustrator, I just find so much inspiration in books like these. And I'm excited to have some of my favorite pages marked up, ready to go when I need some inspiration in the future. And I will see you again when I do. Bye.